I made it on to Philip DeFranco. For what reason? Because AdinRoss.
That's what a lot of people are saying right now. AdinRoss is a scumbag. That's what a lot of people are saying right now. And for those unfamiliar with Adin, he's a very popular streamer, and he's kind of best known for being the kind of Wish version of Andrew Tate. So much so that he'll cosplay as him and like sniff his crotch sweat where he used to be sitting. A guy who, despite not having the ability to read and or say the word fascism, constantly platforms people who espouse those views.
A far-right authorization on ultra-analytic, oh my God, ultra-analyst. So I don't know what that means, bro. I swear to God. I don't know what the fuck a fascism is.
But the reason Adin's in the news today is people are saying he is guilty of the cardinal sin of online creation, abusing the copyright system. At the center of this, you had political commentator and streamer Hasan Piker saying, "Do not fuck with me, AdinRoss." This after Adin and his people appeared to have gone on a copyright strike spree, even claiming a video on Hasan's channel titled "Andrew Tate Cannot Handle My Questions." And in that video, Hasan's debating Andrew Tate. It's a portion of a Zoom call that had many other creators on it, including Adin. But the focus of that video is Hasan debating Tate, and Hasan sharing a screenshot of an email that he got saying that his video was claimed by Thumb Media Affiliate, a company that people say is apparently known for falsely copyright striking videos on behalf of creators.
This is the video. I'm right here. The entire content of this video is me debating Andrew Tate. If anything, I should be able to fucking content claim AdinRoss for trying to fucking pose this as his own content, as all he did was sit there like a fucking dumbass. I'll see you in court, you stupid fuck. Striking this is incredibly fucking scummy. It's like my editors edited the fuck out of this video. And it's also quite literally me versus Andrew Tate. It's a fucking Zoom call. That is so psychotic.
I'm saying, yes, you can see Adin's social handles and Hasan's upload of the video because Hasan forgot to screen record it, so he used Adin's upload, which is at least possibly the cause for the claim here. But Hasan arguing that's beside the point because it was a Zoom call where they were all on together and no one person should own it. And saying by Adin trying to claim that this is his, he's ruining a precedent that creators have set and followed in the community.
He's fucking up the bag for himself. That's the point. This will open up an opportunity, if it goes to courts, for people that he collaborates with without signing a fucking release form to sue him. So every Instagram model that has ever appeared on AdinRoss's streams could turn around and sue him for every fucking dollar that he has. Do you understand?
And Hasan dropping a very big and meaningful threat.
I will literally personally pay the legal fees of other fucking Instagram models and people who now hate AdinRoss who have appeared on his stream to sue him for every fucking dime he has if he keeps this dumb shit up.
But also separate from where this video is coming from, you have people arguing that the videos that are getting hit, they should be covered by fair use. Are you reacting to and transforming a piece of content? But even after all that legal stuff, you have people saying there is just an unspoken agreement between creators. You don't do this, right? And not just between like big colleagues, but especially with small creators, right? Because one of the reasons this whole situation blew up is that Adin apparently issued a copyright strike against a smaller creator by the name of Internet Anarchist, with the douchebag even bragging about that claim at one point.
Put a W in the chat. We stole it.
This part was fucking, like, this is the actually really bad part. Like, coming after me is one thing. He fucked up because if he came after a bunch of other smaller content creators, a lot of times people don't see that shit. The smaller content creators often don't even have like the means to push back, to fight back. Okay? Coming after me only highlighted all the fucked up shit that he was doing to every single other person. I love how your blood is still boiling with Adin and Internet Anarchists. No, dude, this is really fucked up, man. It's like beyond. It's beyond fucked up. Like, saying transphobic stuff, especially when you're like you're not very well read on the process whatsoever. You're just saying it for the purpose of like shock value and it's very obvious. That's one thing. It's fucked up, but we hear it all the time. This is just like you are maliciously trying to openly steal money from like people that have so much less than you. It is like the equivalent of doing a transphobia to a trans person that's right in front of you. Okay? It elevates it beyond. That's the difference between someone advocating for this kind of asshole behavior versus literally doing this kind of asshole behavior and then flexing that they're doing this asshole behavior. You know what I mean?
$8,000 from him. W.
With the douchebag even bragging about that claim at one point.
Put a W in the chat. We stole $8,000 from him. W.
That clip going viral in internet anarchist tweeting. YouTube needs to do something to stop people like this from abusing the system to bully smaller creators. So there, it appears that this attention has garnered a good update. That claim against internet anarchists was closed, so thankfully that part's resolved. But the smaller creator aspect, it's a very big thing. Because you know how we mentioned the Thumb Media affiliate company up top? Or they were the ones who seemingly claimed Hasan's video for Aiden? Well, they are apparently doing the same thing for videos about iShowSpeed, who's another massive creator. And those claims specifically seem to be going after personalities with much smaller audiences. Many others, including, once again, Hasan slamming iShowSpeed for going after these small creators.
But this is transparent greed. You know what I mean? Like, you're a multi-fucking millionaire and you're milking small content creators.
And again, if this is outright theft, you're just taking a piece, you're not doing anything to it, you're putting it somewhere else and you're monetizing it. Yeah, I get that. But when something is fair use, you fucking leave it be. That's scumbag behavior. And hey, I think everyone gets like one pass. Sometimes you're working with a company or a group that accidentally overextends. But when you have people like AdinRoss so transparently celebrating this, fuck that person. You're gonna have hangers-on who just kind of want to, siphon all that clout, but there is a genuine hate for people like this in the industry. But hey, that's a story, some of my takeaway, and of course, now I pass the question off to you. What are your thoughts here? While you leave that comment, I'll say, oh man, I got ahead of myself. Welcome back to the Philip DeFranco Show. It's Tuesday. I hope you're having a good one. And
Yeah, that's a good take. Coward AdinRoss exposed for abusing copyright. Yeah, Philip DeFranco, often, unless it's like something that is so beyond the pale, won't always like just blister his subjects of his news coverage, but like he really revealed his perspective here with the title. Like he came in hot. I cannot scroll Twitter without seeing this beef. There is no beef. It's not even a beef. It's just like a petulant little child who has never seen a single fucking consequence of his horrifyingly shitty actions throughout his entire career of like failing upwards over and over again, turning around and behaving in that same idiotic way and, thinking that he can get away with it. But this time he couldn't. It's not beef. Like, this is not one-sided beef. For the record, this is a lawyer who wrote all this. It's not legal advice, though. Oh, wait, he's not a lawyer. He's a fucking paralegal. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I talked to, well, not me, but discussions were held with lawyers, okay? I know that I had legal grounds to sue. Do you understand? I don't need to fucking hear all of this, but I'm assuming it's going to say the same things that I came up with already that lawyers agreed were reasonable. Absolutely a reasonable ground to launch a suit on. Okay? Which is, no disrespect to the paralegals, but that's it. Like, that's the end of the point. That's the end of the conversation, which is that, like, there is, as this person is saying, there is implicit licensing for the video that I'm a part of. I am the majority of the content in that video. Are you going to sue? Well, how? I can't anymore because he already fucking took it back. He already took it back. What am I supposed to do? What can I do? If he does it again, then yeah. Anyway, it ultimately doesn't even matter because if I were to do something like this, no, I can't sue for lost revenue during that time because guess what? It goes into escrow. And I have all of those, every single dime back. Just like Internet Anarchist got every single dime back, so did I. So it doesn't work that way. But ultimately, a massive lawsuit of this regard is not good for, it's not good for Aiden, certainly. It's not great for me. Anne? Anne? Ne oldu? Okay. Ne? No, I didn't hear you. My mom is so funny. She's ordering a latte. And she was like asking me if I wanted something. I'm like, it's fine, Mom. Hasan is, in fact, a license holder for the video. I know. How can Hasan have a license when there's no contracts or paperwork? Isn't that what you always say? Hasan's been saying that he didn't sign any releases. Okay, to be succinct, you don't always need writings to execute contracts. Actually, most of you execute contracts every single day without writing anything down, signing paperwork. For example, you ever sign a piece of paper accepting the prices listed for groceries that you buy? Of course not. But you're still contracting with the grocery store who's offering groceries in exchange for money. You don't need a term sheet for that. So back to Hasan. What's an implied license? Copyright context and outgrow basic contract law principles where agreements are sometimes implied between two or more people in circumstances where a judge or jury believes that those people would have made a contract if they turned their minds to it. Just like there is an implied consent that I'm offering to AdinRoss when I'm appearing on his Discord stream, there's an implied consent that AdinRoss is giving me that I am a license holder of the content itself, unless he were to tell me that I am not a license holder of the content itself, that I have no ownership over the content, and I totally gave it up when I decided to appear on his stream. If he had a contract that dictated as such, then that would make sense. He does not, so of course the implied consent, the implied contract that we have is exactly in the way that I operated, okay?